I'm back with Geoff. Oh, shut up. I literally just started talking. All of you initiates are really annoying me. I'm back with Geoff. It's been a minute, mostly because I got really excited about a different character that I was playing. It is a pirate who only uses black powder, pistols, and occasionally a broadsider. You know, the portable naval cannon. This thing. Anyway, it's fun, but I have been putting off doing the Brotherhood quests for a long time because I don't like Knight Shin and I don't want to talk to him. Are you a person? You're just a suit. Okay. Speaking of just a suit.
You're here. Good.
Oh, great.
To review the current situation, one of our patrols located a cache of dangerous weapons in a raider storeroom. Stolen Brotherhood weapons, no less.
Oh,
Your
yeah, what a
assignment
pity.
is to secure the storeroom for the Brotherhood, and the weapons along with it. I'll put together a squad and meet you there. But given the situation,
Really?
it's imperative you arrive there as soon as possible. Any questions, Initiate?
Do we have to bring a squad? I don't want to have to bring a squad. I don't really want to fight them, but how should we handle this?
Paladin Ramani forbids engagement without warning. So, we will attempt to speak to them when we arrive.
Oh, I could be good at that.
Said, the raiders have already made it clear they're determined to be our enemies, stealing supplies, ambushing patrols, using Brotherhood weapons to terrorize the region.
Yeah, that sounds like
If they
them.
are unwilling to cooperate, we will put our foot down. So be prepared for combat.
Cool. I'm usually prepared for combat. Just keep your squad out of the way of my gun.
One last thing. We need to confirm the weapon's source. I find it unlikely the raiders will be willing to talk until after we send them a very clear message. If any of them are still alive after that, we can question them. But priority
Great.
one is securing the weapons they already have. That will be all. Dismissed.
God, I don't like you.
These people are still
Makeshift
grooming
vault.
newts.
Oh,
All initiates
I've
get
tripped
one
over that.
authorized weapon. No more, no less.
I don't need your weapon. I have better weapons. I've tripped over that on another character before. Yeah, it's kind of out here. It's over to the northwest of Grafton. So we'll hop to Grafton and waltz up there. So yeah, I've been putting off doing these quests because, again, I don't really like the Brotherhood. And any step that involves me having to talk to Knight Shin is, like, annoying. But I've resisted the urge to spoil myself on the quest, so I haven't done it with any other characters. I've been saving it all for Geoff. Let's see. Good, this is the right heading. Boing. So we're back up in the Toxic Valley here, where everything's just a little bit crappy. Radstags, don't need to bother them. I don't need to bother you. But there's often some kind of nasty stuff chilling in these farmhouses. Like I've seen gulpers and anglers and, you know, other stuff that belongs in Far Harbor and not Appalachia. Cool. This is a farm that you have to go to as part of the event Dogwood Die Off, where you load bags of fertilizer into those. Oh, hi. Into those spreaders. Hey, stop it. Stop that. I know you're in there. We cool? We cool. I think we cool now. Yeah, there's a bunch of nice little crops up here. Honestly, there's some spots that wouldn't be too bad for a camp, and that up there is a pre-built structure that I think it's really hard to build on is the problem, but I would be very tempted to try and turn that into a big-ass pirate ship on my pirate character, but mostly because there is a new feature allegedly coming that will give us more than one slot for camps. So, like, what it sounds like is if we join a server and our camp can't be placed for whatever reason, we could just toggle on our second camp. Now, if it turns out that what that actually means is we can have two different camps, but they're in the same spot, well then that's not very good. That's not very helpful at all. Because the thing about the pirate character is that, you know how Geoff's camp is pretty much mobile. Case in point, we're just gonna move it up here because I feel like it. So, I want to be able to do this, but with something that looks kind of like a pirate ship. Oh god, I was super worried that this wouldn't place because that was technically on the leg of the camper. But yeah, I want to be able to take something like this, make it look like a pirate ship, and have it be something that I can just like plunk down at a Scorchbeast Queen fight, and then yell at people all piratey to yar, get aboard the ship and fight the queen and shit. Alright, makeshift vault. I'm sure this is fine. I don't recognize this screenshot. I think that's a default one. Because this is a new location. It didn't exist before the Brotherhood showed up, actually. Alright, hi, Pierce. Look.
Well. Looks like we have a visitor. Did the Brotherhood send you?
Can you speak up?
Gotta say, you're doing a good job representing them. Dressed up in all that clunky armor. It's wrong of me to judge by appearances, though. Why don't you introduce yourself?
Okay, Alright, who I am is actually none of your business, and you're very quiet and far away.
Can't argue with that. But I'd be lying if I said I wasn't slightly curious about all the heavily armored personnel who just
Okay, so you're slightly curious. Yeah, I'm heavily armored. Yep.
This vault and all material goods within are hereby under possession.
Shin, everything was fine until you showed up.
The preservation of technology and the protection of mankind.
Oh, I hate you so much.
Ensure your safety.
I was just gonna go talk to them, you idiot.
I'm interested in hearing more about this protection of mankind business. I suppose killing a few no-good raiders is an easy price to pay for the benefit this measly little vault will provide for us as a species. Is that it?
I repeat, your compliance will ensure your safety.
It's really a problem that I can't hear what the hell's going on here.
Brute to understand.
Oh, Shin.
Resorting to name-calling already. I have to say, I'm disappointed. Thought I'd be able to speak to someone civilized from a big-shot organization
Hey,
like yours.
hey. I'm civilized.
What about you, Forge?
Guy in the fruit hat.
Think we can work this one out? Or your underpants in as tight of a bunch as Mr. Compliance over
No, the stick, I don't have a stick up my ass like that. Look, I helped y'all break into Vault 79. Consider this repayment for my services, okay?
You did what?
Shut up, Shin.
Oh, so that was you. Meg's mentioned your name here and there. Don't worry, only good things. She placed a lot of trust in you back then, and it seems to have paid off. All right then. I don't know what's possessed you to put your lot in with the Brotherhood of Steel, but I'm sure there's more to that story. Just don't expect to use the same excuse more than once.
Okay, yeah.
And humor me on one thing. This place doesn't offer us any strategic leverage over the Brotherhood. If anything, you're gonna waste more resources protecting a place so far away from your home base. So then, it must be the weapons that are important to you. What's so special about these rocket launchers that a top-ranking member would come to collect them?
I can barely hear him.
I don't know how you became aware of our internal hierarchy.
Okay, but so he knows something about the
irrelevant.
internal structure of the Brotherhood. Could you
You will
speak
leave the
up?
weapons in the vault and disperse.
Oh, Shin, shut up. We almost had this.
How about you? Do you seriously take orders from this constipated...
Do I seriously take orders from this guy? Honestly, I don't know anything about the weapons, buddy.
So you don't want to tell me? Fair enough. I'll find out through other means. Either way, they're not of much use to us. Rocket launchers aren't practical in a typical firefight.
rocket launchers aren't
We're heading
practical.
back to Crater. The stash isn't worth it.
Oh my
Not
god,
so
that was annoying.
fast. Tell us where you got those weapons from.
Ooh, sorry.
Okay,
I don't
if I
discuss
just
Raider
stood here.
affairs on Brotherhood territory. If you really want to know, you can come talk to me in Crater.
I can do that.
The rookie should know the way. Send them. Oh, and Mr. Knight, learn to relax your face muscles a little.
Alright. Pierce, you're cool. Shin, you're still a dick. Hey, see, that was easy. We didn't have to murder anybody, Shin.
We completed the first part of our mission.
Ugh.
And in the process, uncovered an enlightening piece of news about our new initiate. That means you.
Yeah, I'm kind of a big
when
deal.
Did you plan to disclose your previous relationship with Crater?
Look. I'm friends with a lot of people. Don't you think that's a good thing to do?
As someone who's pledged my loyalty to a dedicated cause, no, I don't. In order to achieve its mission, the Brotherhood doesn't have the luxury to be pleasant with everyone. Now that you're one of us, you'd better internalize that, and quickly.
You'd better internalize this. I'm
Moving
flipping you
forward,
off.
We still need to track down the weapons.
You can't see that I'm flipping
That
you
man
off.
appeared to know something. I don't care how you get it out of him, but make sure you get it.
I'll go chat with him. Jeez. You seem a little angry, buddy.
I thought the Raiders were bad enough before that vile cretin opened his mouth. And we just let him...
Yeah, we did.
This is off topic, Initiate. Don't ask me a question like that again.
You want to preserve humankind, but you just want to shed blood wherever you go. Douche. I'll find out where the weapons came from.
This is your top priority. The longer we let these weapons spread, the more difficult it will be to track down all of them.
Yeah, great. Okay, well... Yeah, so it sounds like Pierce was saying that this place is more of a hassle to defend than it's worth. And this was totally what the loading screen was. I do want to poke around in here a little bit. Like, what's... Okay, so... Oh. They tried to dig, and it didn't work. And... folks died down here. Okay, so this didn't really work out as a plan, all things considered. There's not even like a terminal to... One last trip. Construction on our own vault is ahead of schedule. Head to Grafton for a final supply run. Bear, scared off with a rifle. Things are starting to get bad. Should be finished in a couple of weeks. Spoilers, they weren't. That must have been from like right before the bombs dropped. Oh well. Yeah, well, I had a jukebox, that's nice. So like they were building their own personal vault. Unessential. Letter from Vault-Tec, couldn't secure any spots for us. Unessential, I helped build them. Oh, it's one of the construction folks. They stole supplies from Vault-Tec. Alright, I can get behind that. And there's a bunch of wine that is all empty. Okay. Well, let's head up to Crater and go talk to this Pierce. And, you know, we're friends with the Raiders. We've helped them out a lot. Let's not talk about the fact that we burned our one trump card that we helped break into Vault 79 and we did it in front of Knight Shin and we may not get to use it again, and the fact that Meg is still pissed at us for splitting the hall with the settler. Okay. You know, it's probably fine. It's probably fine. I'm not going to do the daily right now. It looks like... going to somewhere that's like sort of outside of Crater? Boing. Ah, yeah, over there. Splat. There are Yaoguais, and they are moonwalking, and oh god. Do they know they're moonwalking? Oh, hi. Hi. Stop it. Nope. My pirate is always low on springs, so finding a Yaoguai to shoot is actually always good. Geoff hasn't really needed them as much, but man, do black powder weapons ever eat through springs and gears. Okay. Hey, Pierce. Hey, buddy. Look, we got off on the wrong foot.
Can't believe they had the nerve to just barge in like that.
Hi.
Knight acts like some kind of righteous savior.
Yeah, he does. He's a dick.
I told you. And they're only going to get more confident.
Yeah.
I won't let them. Do we have their patrol routes yet? A couple ambushes
Oh.
ought to take them down a notch.
We'll have to discuss this later. We've
Yeah,
got a
hi.
visitor.
It's me. What up?
So, you really came. Huh. To be honest, I didn't expect the Brotherhood to show its face around here with anything less than a fully armored battalion. Life is just full of surprises, isn't it? So, what can I do for you, oh honorable emissary of steel?
Oh, cut the shit, Pierce. Tell me where they got the weapons.
About that. You and your metal buddies put me in a pretty tight spot back there. There are people here in Crater depending on me. I wasn't sure if I was going to make it back to them. So I prioritized a little bit. Getting home to those people was more important than being completely sincere to a group of heavily armed tyrants.
Oh, that's fair.
So if you're looking for help with your little weapon problem, you can look somewhere else.
Ah. So you were...
Don't you think you're being stubborn, Pierce? We have a good little Brotherhood peon here at our disposal. We can make use of that.
You were lying to me.
We've been over this. There's no compromising with people like the Brotherhood. Give them an inch and they'll take a mile.
We don't know that yet for sure. Besides, everyone has their own motivations. Our visitor might have one worth talking about.
I
Yeah.
won't rely on a betrayal to take them down. You should know that.
Hey, look.
I have nothing left to discuss. I've given you my answer, Initiate. Now for your sake, I'd suggest you don't stick around.
I'm gonna talk to Sheena. She seems cool.
Hey, you. Don't leave yet. I've got something to say.
You all are so not subtle, and this is coming from the guy with a fruit hat.
Don't mind Pierce, he's stubborn. Holds too tightly to his morals. I'll tell you about the weapons, but you're gonna need to give me something in return. Interested?
Well, yeah. That seems fair. Finally. I have, in fact, been waiting for a chance to stick it to them.
With that attitude, I'm surprised you're working with them in the first place.
Mostly Shin. Shin's a
But
dick.
that's your business. I want intel on the Brotherhood. Records, roster, correspondence. You've got people specialized in keeping track of that sort of thing, right? Transfer their data onto this holotape and bring it back to me. Then I'll tell you what you want to know.
Yeah. Alright. I can do that. You gonna betray Pierce like that?
This isn't a betrayal. It's just good business sense.
Alright, cool. I'm out.
Toodles.
Thanks, Sheena. Pierce, you're kind of a jerk, you know that? Okay. Yeah, you're a jerk. Alright, so I can consult Scribe Valdez about this. Oh, I didn't even get the map marker for the vault? That's annoying. Oh well. Yeah, so I can consult Scribe Valdez about this. There's not like a second option for where to go here. So we're going back to Fort Atlas, of course, because, you know, it's kind of the centerpiece of this whole expansion. You know, fine. But I appreciate things that flesh out the Raiders a little bit more. I mean, the settlers could use it more than that, but...
Welcome to Fort Atlas.
You're all so deeply annoying. But that's okay. I feel like I should talk to Valdez about this. She can help, and she seems like she'll be helpful. Weapons at the I hate you. Also, she's standing right next to the terminal. There's no way she won't see this.
Suppose you know how to spot weld.
I don't.
Let's talk. Maybe we'll both learn something.
Okay, so I need to talk about the Raiders for a sec.
Raiders, huh? If they're anything like the raiders we've encountered on the expedition route, then my guess is the situation isn't pretty. All right. How can I help?
Well, it ain't great. Okay, so they know about some weapons, but they need something in return.
Mm-hmm. I think I understand. The funny thing about data is you don't know what's real or not. not unless you gathered it yourself. To be
Aha.
honest, I was working on encrypting my terminal for this kind of situation.
Huh,
So,
well,
if anyone accessed it who wasn't supposed to, they would just get false info and none would be the wiser.
I was right to
Didn't
talk to you.
finish, but you can still use the fake data I created. Should be clearly labeled in the files. Just, don't select the wrong one. This is the raiders we're talking about. It'd be bad news if they got an advantage on us. Worse, if the Knight found out it was because of me.
Yeah. Yeah. I'm down with that. You're a programmer too? That's cool.
Well, you know, just trying to help where I can. Rusty nails and live wires are fun and all, but sometimes it's also nice to write code without having to get my hands dirty.
I like the scribe. The scribe's cool. Alright, thanks.
Not a problem. I'm here to help.
Yeah, okay. Yeah, I like Scribe Valdez. Wait,
If
you said...
stumble on any new tech, you know who to bring it to.
Cool.
What
So
can I
wait.
do for you? Or did you come to lend a hand?
I mean, sure, but I would like to ask about being a scribe, because that means I can report to you instead of Knight Shin.
Sure. What needs explaining?
Excellent. Okay. What do you do?
We're the heart of the Brotherhood's mission to find, catalog, and preserve pre-war technology. Though sometimes in practice, well, let's just say I spend a lot of time calibrating things.
Oh, I'm good at jamming thingies into thingies and making the thingies work. Why are you called scribes?
We record things. Histories, schematics, every bit of knowledge we can get our hands on. We collect it all, compile it, and keep it safe, like old scholars or monks. Our name harkens back to that
Cool.
ancient tradition. So, that's why we use it.
Can I be a scribe?
Someday, you have what it takes. I've seen that much. I'd have you promoted here and now if I could. But the Brotherhood is slow to trust outsiders. You'll have to keep working for it. Be
Okay.
patient, put in your time, and know that I have your back.
Thank you, Scribe Valdez. Alright. I'm good. I'm good, thank you. Atlas research logs. Sweet! I just have the password now, okay. Brotherhood chapter scrolls.
Order, learning, protection.
Uh,
I have everything I need here.
Matthew Thornberry?
Calibrate this, tighten that.
Oh, rescue capture brother, Sierra Nevada. Escorting the rescue members back home. Okay. Well.
I could do more than just fight.
Right,
But
okay.
how
I
do
don't
show
want,
I'm fit to
we
be
don't want
a
that.
scribe when I'm playing
I made it, Scribe Takano.
Sheena's
I
holotape.
wish you were here too.
Got it. Don't even think about touching this if you're not one of us. Yeah, we're gonna do the dummy files. We're gonna do that. I don't feel like betraying Valdez. Valdez is cool. I respect Valdez. Shin. Oh, if I could just like give a quick rundown on exactly where Shin was gonna be for the next like 30 minutes, that'd be great. Why am I going back to the vault? I'm supposed to go back to Crater. I didn't think this through. So now we get an extra loading screen, and I get to just sort of talk. But I guess now I can go rub my face on the vault entrance and see about, wait, where's the vault entrance again? Yeah, there we go. I'm gonna go rub my face on it so I get the map marker. That's just how we refer to any time that you're trying to get a map marker to unlock on your map, and you just need to like get really close to it or get in a very specific spot for it. Alright, now let's go back to the crater. Whoops. Alright. Anyway, I appreciate that there's a way to do this relatively on the down low, because I don't really feel like betraying the Brotherhood, and, you know, I don't really feel like setting up the raiders to be able to hunt them down. Again with the moonwalking Yogwai. Confusing. But ultimately, not my problem. Cool. Alright, so probably noticed a cut there. My son screamed, and the baby monitor picked it up, and it was loud. Anyway, we're back.
Living in Appalachia is like a real-life game of Blast Radius.
Yeah, I mean, that's
Hi.
ain't wrong.
You've got the holotape?
Yes, I do. Yep, loaded with
Good.
intel.
Thanks. The weapons don't have one source. Some of them we looted off a group of unfortunate settlers. We've also traded them among ourselves. Some old friends visited Crater a while back wielding that firepower, claiming they earned it in a fight. They were bragging about it till the day they left. Said they sent some big armored folks running. I can't confirm that the losers were Brotherhood, but that was your logo on the side of those weapons, wasn't it? Doesn't
Yep.
matter to me. Now, I told you what I know. With any luck, we won't talk again.
Sounds good. Thank you very much. Cool. So where did they come from? Those other raiders?
West. They said they passed through Ohio before coming here. I don't know how much further out they went.
Alright, so wait, the settlers had them too?
Yep. They may or may not have more, but they've definitely come in contact with them.
Alright, cool. That's all I needed.
Don't change your mind. This was a one-time offer, and it's one that neither of us will speak of again. Hands to yourself.
Okay, let's go tell Shin what we learned. Where's he at? Is he back at... Yeah, he's back at Atlas. Okay. Here we go. A little more fast traveling. And we're back at Fort Defiance. Time to tell Shin he can go shove it up his ass. I mean, wait.
We expected in a place that lacked Brotherhood oversight for so long. I see you returned from Crater. Standing by for your report.
Well, I did the thing. The raiders got the weapons from 2 sources, maybe more.
That's not what I was hoping to hear. All right. Tell me about the sources.
Alright, well, you see, some came from the settlers of Foundation. They were light on details, though.
Foundation 2. This is bad. Worse than I thought. At this rate, all of Appalachia will be toting these rocket launchers. All because of... Forgive me, Initiate.
Okay,
I lost my composure.
all
We need
because
to
of
follow up with
what?
Foundation as soon as
Who?
possible.
What was that? Was something caused all this?
You don't have clearance for that information, Initiate.
Oh, fuck you.
Proceed with your report.
Okay, are they really a concern?
Peaceful or not, civilians should not have access to that kind of technology. It's too easy for things to go wrong. Take the Great War as an example. That catastrophe is the inspiration for our mission today.
I mean, yeah. Alright, that's all I have
And the
about
other
that.
one.
The other one, okay. Group of raiders traveling from the west said they earned it in
see.
battle.
And are those raiders still at Crater?
No, they fucked off.
It can't be helped then. We need to focus on Appalachia for the moment.
Okay, I'm surprised. We're really just gonna let them go?
I'd like to pursue them as much as you would, Initiate. But those were not our orders from Elder Maxson. We have duties in Appalachia. Ones that we've delayed for long enough as it is.
Wow, that's ominous. Alright, you've seen them before, haven't you?
Without more information, it's impossible to say. We fought plenty of raider groups across the entire expedition route.
Alright, well,
So
that's it.
everything. That
Yep.
was a thorough report. The Brotherhood appreciates your diligence looking into this matter.
Cool.
Our next step is to deal with Foundation. Paladin Romani already had plans to establish contact, so she'll want to hear about this. No need to expound everything. I'll follow up later with a more detailed report.
That's it? Okay. How'd y'all lose these in the first place?
That's classified information, Initiate. Not every operation runs perfectly. All you need to know is that we're fixing it.
Somebody defected, didn't they? Okay, well, I'll go tell Romani.
Ad Victorium.
Oh, I hate you. Ugh. Really, really don't like him. Got some stim packs right away. Not a lot. Bit of XP, I guess. Alright. Well, that's something. I guess we will tackle the next quest, Supplying Demands, in another video. Not just because my son has been up and yelling and a little bit disrupting the recording here, but kind of because of that. But yeah, we'll pick up with these bastards later. Until then, signing off from the inside of Fort Atlas again, it's Geoff. Peace out.